multiplayer on Call of Duty or just campaign? I have no idea.
Hey Chad, so okay, I got a story to tell you. So one day I was just, you know, chilling in my preschool classroom, and all of a sudden I had a bowel movement. And I was like, teacher, gotta go to the bathroom. And then she was like, you can hold it. 2 hours later, I'm like, teacher, I'm literally gonna crap myself. And then my teacher's like, no, you can hold it for like 5 more minutes. And another hours go by. And then the teacher's like, okay, you can go to the bathroom. I run to the bathroom, and I crap myself before I even get into the stall.
Is that the only thing you wanted to say?
Yeah. Okay, dude, okay, dude, now your story time.
Okay, so pre-K. Let's see, you know, went around talking, going to school. You know, I was in pre-K. So I didn't really know anything. And so this kid comes up to me. He's like, hey, you, give me your iPad. I was like, no, go no, I'm not even gonna say it. I was like, no, go suck a dick. Kid starts crying so bad, bro.
Yeah, sure, dude, I got another story. Okay, one time I was in soccer practice.
That's false, guys. That didn't happen.
One time I was in soccer practice, and, well, like an actual soccer game. And I hit it, and, like, I accidentally hit a kid, like, a opposing kid with the ball. And that kid was, like, and it was a pretty young kid. And guess what? He burst out crying. Like, everyone on my team, if they get hit with the ball, they burst out crying. Like, even Kira, you know Kira?
Yeah.
Dude, she burst out crying when she got hit with the ball. It's a ball. It doesn't hurt that bad.
Alright, so this is a little bit of a long story, but it isn't true. It isn't what actually happened. I'm gonna be telling the story that I just made up. Okay, story time. A kid got drunk. Alright, so we're at a normal summer camp, okay? We're at a whole normal summer camp. And this dude, one of the counselors there, was like, okay, so we're gonna play football. Someone right there and someone right there. Okay? Because I'm not even gonna say the locations. Ow, that guy just got hit in the balls. Like right in the balls. I just came in last, but I don't care. I do terrible all the time without teammates. So it's like they'll go in a little like this. So the kid was BBQ, well, BB whatever, and you know, we were having a good time. All of us chilling, all of us were vibing, like playing football, got a couple touchdowns. So we won the game, and about 2 hours later, like we're still outside, you know, and that's not normal of our pre-K. So we go back inside about 3 hours after that, and we're outside for 5 hours. Which means this pre-K, I'm usually there from, what, like 5 in the morning to 7, which is a long time. 5 in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. Because my mom had to work really early. So, this kid, bro, this one kid was just unordinary. Like, he would talk to like with a group, like there was like 5 people in this group, and this kid would talk in that group like about some weird stuff, like, and they were always super shady. Like they would be like the last kids to leave, like, and they walked home, so they would be the last kids to leave. And yeah, and then one night this kid leaves literally 2 hours after he was supposed to. And you know, before he left, you know, he decided to go in the field, okay? Nothing unordinary, but it was a group of people. And you know, peer pressure gets to you, so they went into the field. And the one kid was like, yo, should I drink a beer at home? And the one was like, yeah, you should do it. But they go outside, they go out of the field, and there's just a broken beer bottle on the ground with just a tiny bit of beer, like probably about two sips of beer. So one of the kids was peer pressuring this kid so hard, and then all of them started doing it. So he was peer pressured, you know. Dude, this kid is camping. This kid is camping. And so this dude's peer pressured, and he's like, fine, I'll do it. So he takes the beer home in his book bag, which was a bad idea because a lot of it spilled. So now it's like a tiny bit. And these weird kids decided all of them are gonna go to this shady place. Like it's like an alleyway. And why am I doing so bad this match? This is not my day. Okay, so the one kid that said he was gonna drink the beer because he got peer pressured was like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy a beer. But he wasn't old enough, so he obviously had to go get somebody to buy the beer. He decided, you know what? I'm gonna get one of my friends, one of my grown-up friends, to go, because he was 14 at the time. And these kids went to a pre-K, because you can go to pre-K, like a daycare, like when your mom works for too long. So these kids went to that daycare and barely liked it. It was basically a camp. It was basically a camp out, because they would usually do outside stuff. And it was fun, you know. But the kid actually brung the beer. Like, just full up brung it. Like, was like, you know, I'm gonna drink this in front of everybody. Which was probably the worst idea he ever had. And, you know, I was sitting in the group. So when it was nighttime, because, you know, sometimes we would stay there. Because, you know, it was kind of fun. This kid just starts, because one of his friends bought it for him, his grown-up friends that can drink beer, bought it for him. So this kid just starts chugging in front of everybody too at a campfire. Just starts chugging. And you know, the broken bottle is still in his book bag, which he doesn't notice. And one of the counselors see this, him drinking this beer, and they flip out, on him. And he obviously got kicked out, like he got in trouble. His mom got him in trouble. But let's mind you, there is a broken beer bottle in his book bag. And he still doesn't remember it. God knows why he isn't in his book bag, but he just hasn't searched it. Like, you know, it's been a while. So this kid decides to, you know, go in his book bag. He finds a broken beer bottle. And I don't know how you're this stupid. The kid just is like, you know what, I'm gonna chug another beer. You know, I didn't get in that much trouble. How about just get myself in more trouble? No, yeah, that sounds good. No, yeah. So he chugs the beer. He chugs the beer. Dude, people are using shotguns because there's a little map. Give me a second. And so this kid is like, okay, I'm gonna drink this beer. So, and mind you, this kid is still drunk, cause he did this literally a day ago. He had a lot. He chugged it.
All of it?
All of it.
Dang.
All of it. Chugged it, and he got in a lot of trouble. He said he didn't get enough. So, he chugged this broken beer bottle, and Karma's a bitch, because he busted his lip because he was drinking it from the side that was broken. Full broken.
Dude. Imagine if he went and shanked like the counselor.
So this kid drinks the beer. His lip starts bleeding. He hides the beer bottle.
Dude, didn't he shank a counselor last time you told me this story?
Yeah. It's later. So this dude's already delusional. Like, he's drinking from sides of beer that are broken and obviously not sanitary. Like, probably got sick after it, but nobody knows because he didn't go to school for a couple of weeks after that. So this kid comes back a month later, like looking like he got roughed up. Like, his mom probably just went boom, boom, boom. So I was like, oh my God. And so we go back like 20 minutes back in the story. So the dude, when he found the broken beer, that beer belonged to one of the counselors at the place, the broken beer. And one day the beer falls out of his backpack. So they think, you know what if it was that kid again? But what if it was a counselor? And, you know, the owner was peeved at this because nobody saw him do it. It just accidentally dropped. He didn't know until the announcements come on in this camp. It says, like, warning, beer bottle on the stadia, broken. Looks like glass, do not touch. And this, mind you, this thing has no beer in it. It looks like somebody broke it over somebody's head. Because there's still blood on it because he popped his lip. It looks like somebody got shanked. And it was a bad pop lip. It was like, and it just started bleeding. So it looks like somebody got shanked. So obviously the good counselors picked it up thinking there was a murder going on. And, you know, obviously a murder didn't go on. Some kid doing some stupid stuff, causing the whole world to suffer. So obviously this kid's just retarded now. Like, this kid is doing stupid stuff. You know, it can't get any worse. The kid doesn't even admit to it. Like, kid just goes on with his day. So I know it's this kid, right? I know it's this kid because this kid literally has the guilt face on him. Like a full-on guilt face. Like, not no guilt face that you would usually see. Like, he is so mad and like just so mad at himself. Like, he would say, I'm stupid. Like, just randomly. Like, he would whisper, I'm stupid the whole day. So, mind you, this shank is literally, like, the glass bottle is literally has blood on it. And it looks like actual, like, blood. Like, cause it is real blood. So, you know, the kid goes on with his day. The next day, it's because his fingerprints are on it, he got blamed for murder. He got blamed for murder. So I'm like, oh snap, this is about to go down. And the kids are getting asked like questions. Like questions, you know? Like questions like, hey, do you know this kid? Like, did you know this kid did that? Like, please tell us, he won't hurt you. Like, and I was never asked because, you know, I was pretty little.
They're a pretty good liar.
Huh?
Because, you know, they didn't really know. That they didn't think that you, a young child, would really know.
I'm just popping off right now.
I'm planning on starting.
So this kid gets in trouble, and the murder case wasn't even found out because they inspected the blood, and it was just lip blood. So that's the end of my story.
But wait, what about the part where the kid shanked the counselor?
No, when somebody thought somebody got shanked. I never said somebody actually got shanked. This is a fake story too. I was just going with the flow.
Yeah, you should come from another fake story, 'cause that was a good one.
Get over here, boy.
Bro, I'm getting some frisky kills right now.
Same, I'm getting knife kills.
Dude, I'm getting sniper kills with a freaking laser pistol. Don't ask me why I'm playing, okay? I'm playing Battlefront.
Alright, what's your story? You got a long one or not?
It's actually rather long. So you know,
Well,
one day
that's 2 minutes, right?
I was hanging out in the bathroom with my friend, and you know, it's a sort of short story. My friend, okay, so I dared my friend to lick the toilet seat, and then being the dirty little fat that he is and did it. He licked the toilet seat. Try to make it count. You know what? That's actually a real story, so I'm gonna tell a fake one right now. One day, you know, I was just chilling in class until one stupid little kid. Okay, I'm gonna tell a fake one now. Okay, so you know, I used to go to this preschool. It was called Head Start and you know, I was about, I don't know, 5 when this happened. A kid came up behind me and he tried to punch me. So I called on like one of the counselors. I told one of the counselors, and the counselor pulled out a freaking knife and stabbed the kid.
Hey.
Just stabbed the kid. Completely like shanked him in the back. You got one?
Yo, you got a long story? You got a long story you can tell? Because I'm out of breath.
Sure. One day I was chilling in class. Like, this happened like a year ago. I was chilling in class and, you know, like, well, I was chilling in class and, you know, we were having a good time until, okay, you know, I'm just gonna tell them. You know, I used to be in the daycare, not here of course. I used to be in the daycare and a kid, so a kid tried to steal someone's money. So the dad went to school and complained about it. And then there was like a 14-year-old there. And the 14-year-old, being the stupid idiot that he was, pulled out a knife and started like whittling a tree. But, you know, whittling a tree isn't really a good idea. Especially when you're in class. And, you know, okay. So he was just chilling, you know, vibing. He was vibing while from that tree. Yeah, you know, he was just vibing. Until someone snuck up on him and scared him. So he went and he stabbed the kid, not knowing who it was, but all of a sudden, when he stabbed the kid, it was a counselor. So the counselor fell to the ground, obviously.
Oh, hold on. You can keep telling this. I gotta go. Give me a second.
So, you know, he stabbed the counselor. And, yeah. Basically, after he stabbed the counselor, he went and he stabbed the counselor a second time for the sake that, this might be a criminal. and that's really the end of the story. Unless you want to go to extra content, which if you do, you gotta type Y in chat. Yeah, you gotta type Y in chat. After you type in Y, I'll tell you. Okay, so I guess some of you typed in Y because I can't see the screen right now. So I guess some of you guys typed in Y in the chat. Okay, I'm just gonna guess, but... So, here's the extra thing that happened. It turns out that that kid was also a counselor. You know, it was just his, like, summer job. But right now I'm in stuff mode, so hang on. And yeah. But, you see, there's this big legal thing, you know, big legal. Like, I mean, like, cops called. What are you, Scrooge McDuck? And huge legal thing until another thing happened. A kid brought an M16 to school. It's like, yeah, it's a fake story, so yeah, you're paying attention.
We're down, but not out.
Sup?
Yeah, I finished the story.
What was it about?
You know, a kid, shanking a teacher.
I'm gonna stop streaming, guys. I'm gonna go watch some YouTube. See